Alright, so in this video we're going to rotate triangle PBJ through a point R 60 degrees using only a compass and a straight edge, and this is really important, but no protractor. So we are going based off the fact that if we were to poke at R and make a circle with radius RP, so by the way, please open or close your compass so that it matches RP, we're going to make an entire circle around the center at R with a radius of equal to RP. One of the things that we will realize that just like constructing a hexagon inscribed in a circle, if you poke here and you went around the circle, each one of these tick marks would represent 60 degrees. So as I make my way around the circle, intersecting the circle every time around, each one of these tick marks represents 60 degrees. So if I'm trying to rotate point P 60 degrees around point R, I know off the mark right here that this is in fact P prime. And it's one tick mark away. And if you look carefully, here's the second tick mark, here's the third, fourth, fifth, and 360 degrees would be back at the original P. I'm going to do the same thing for my other 3 points, or 2 points. So I'm going to open up to B. I'm going to make sure I measure that. I'm going to draw a circle based on the fact that we are at B. Now technically I don't need to go all the way around the paper. If I wanted to, I certainly could, but I'm going to rotate 60 degrees, so I'm going to make one tick mark. Remember, each tick mark represents a 60 degree rotation. So that's my B prime. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to poke at R, open up to J, and this seems pretty long or pretty big, but I'm going to make a circle around there. And in the same instance, I'm going to poke at J, and I'm going to make one tick mark. So that is all the way up here, and this is going to be my J prime. When I connect these three, J prime with P prime and B prime, I basically have a triangle that was rotated 60 degrees using a compass only, and those are congruent. So I could write that triangle PBJ is congruent to triangle P prime, B prime, J prime, and the reason is a rotation is a rigid motion. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out was on the bottom of your paper, it says you can rotate any multiple of 60 degrees using the circle's tick marks as a reference points. So one tick is 60 degrees, 2 ticks would be 120, and you always go counterclockwise for positive angle measures. So again, when I opened up my compass, and I'm here measuring to J, if I make one tick mark on my circle, that's 60 degrees. If I made a second tick mark, this in fact would be 120 degrees. So this is, in this case, J double prime. I also showed you from before that if I open up the compass poking at R, and I open it to B, which is right here, the first tick mark that I made gives me B prime, and then if I went again, I could poke it here, and that would in fact be my B double prime. Let's call this B double prime. We'll call this P double prime, and this is going to be J double prime. So ironically, I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I did it anyway. When I connect these, I have now rotated the triangle a total of 120 degrees. So you will see that this triangle will make its way around the circle as I'm rotating. Thanks, and I'll see you later.